Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This morning, while I was meditating on a worship song, uh, an ad happened to just caught my attention, and I'm going to be sharing with you about that. And before that, to those who are new to my channel, my name is Hauri Horangva, which means universe. So I might not be deserving the name, but since my dad gave me this name and the work that I am doing, which means I am reading the Bible in this YouTube channel, so I think, um, yeah, the for the one whom I am doing this work, I think he deserved the name, so I am keeping it in my YouTube channel. So, and I have started reading this Bible from Genesis, and I'm planning to complete it till the end, and I'm making it more interesting with the reading of the Bible. I'm adding few informations and yeah, stories about me as well along with the Bible. So if you like the thing, like my video or what I do, you can hit on the subscription and then notification bell so that you will be updated whenever I upload new videos for you. So here we go about the ad. Someone, a missioner, I should say, he was sharing, he was being uh, shared by a member about the, yeah, about a prayer, a clip. So that was beautiful, so he tried to share it. So here in, it was in 1988, a preacher once said about a prayer which happened to come across in a ad that I have said, and I'm just reading it because I don't know how to frame it when I am in the in the video, so I'm kind of getting nervous. I don't know, words doesn't come out well, so I will just read it. This is what I, before, on the ad I was doing morning chores, and then it just happened to caught my attention. I listened to it. I wanted to rewind it and note it properly, but then it was an ad, so I could not do anything. So whatever I just got hold of it, I just noted a little bit. So this is it. Yeah. So he was saying that the preacher, I mean to say, he was saying that for a Christian, like we must pray as if like we are in a, our mind should be in a state that we are at war with the sin that is surrounding us. Yeah, it is kind of true, right? It is this, the one that he said, the preaching that he gave about a prayer, it is quite fitting to the sort to the situation that we are facing right now. It's quite relatable, and it's a perfect fit, a kind of perfect fit. So I'm trying to share it with you, even though I cannot share it in a very professional way, but I am just trying to share it with you, what I just got hold of that from the ad that I received. So the preacher said that like we are in a state right now that we think that we we are in a peaceful place, like there is peace and harmony everywhere, and we don't have to worry about what's going to be tomorrow. So in this state where we are kind of stable and relaxed mood, we cannot our prayers cannot be at the highest benefit for us, because we are not giving our full, our, yeah, our full intention, or our full prayer to God. So that's what he's saying. So as a Christian, we should be praying as if like we are at war right now, in a battlefield where we are standing in between life and death. So, and we are praying for our lives and our salvation, our soul. That's how we should be praying. That's what he meant to say, and that's what he was trying to convey. So it is kind of like very much relatable, right? Like nowadays we just pray for our problems only whenever we face hardship and problem. That's the only time that we remember God and pray God. So we should keep our mind in a state of uncertainty, that what's going to happen tomorrow and how my life is going to be after that. I mean, what if I die tomorrow? So in that way we should be praying as a Christian. Like we are being a Christian, we are a warrior fighting among the sin and the society that we are living right now. We think it's a peaceful one and it's full of harmony, and we don't have to care about what is going to happen tomorrow. But then we as a Christian, we are at constant like battle between the good and evil. So this is how we should be praying, so that we will attain the highest benefit from the prayer that we receive. So in the end, the one who shared the clip about the story, not the preacher, he concluded that we oftentimes like we praise God and we glorify him about his work and things like that. But what if we pause and just think for a while, what if God praises us and glorify us? Won't it be wonderful? So you might take it in other sense, but what he mean to say is that what if we live a very good life and we try to do the best we can for the people and for things like that, and God will be watching from above, from heaven, and when we are dead and when we meet him, like he will be welcoming us in such a way that we are being praised by him. So that's what he is trying to say. So like I said, I've always mentioned about my the name given by dad and things like that. See, I like to believe myself that it's just a reminder for me that I once had a dad, even though if I have not met him, because he passed away when I was very little only, that I couldn't remember a thing, or maybe before, I don't know. So I like to believe that I had a father and he is in heaven and I will be meeting him one day in heaven. So I would like to believe that all our fathers and whoever we loved who have passed away from this earth, would like to believe that they are in heaven, right? Unless they are very bad and like that they might not go to heaven. Unless it is in that case, even if it's in that case, you can always change the future. We still have got chances, and we cannot change the past, but we can always do something to change the future, and be in a better place and be in a better state, right? So that's what I wanted to say. So we are in a constant hope that we are going to be meeting our loved ones in heaven someday and be happy, and we will be meeting the person that we believe in and the person that we take as an example. That is our only hope, and we will be rising someday, right? As a Christian, we believe that. So today I will be reading 19 and 20. So I'll go ahead with that, with my reading. And I will be coming up with, I will try to make my Bible reading more exciting, because we have a long way to go, but I'll make sure that it's exciting and you will want to wait for tomorrow to see what's new tomorrow. So stay tuned with that. You can hit on the notification, because I don't usually advertise or things like that. So okay, Exodus yeah, to those who are new, I have already read one book of the Bible, that is Genesis, and I'm in the second book. So you, you are not very late because you can follow up with this. We still have a long way to go. I'm still in second book. So here we go. Jethro visits Moses. I think this was done yesterday. I'm sorry. It's 19 only. The Israelites at Mount Sinai. The people of Israel left Rephidim, and on the way, I'm sorry, on the first day of the third month after they had left Egypt, they came to the desert of Sinai. There they set up camp at the foot of Mount Sinai, and Moses went up the mountain to meet with God. The Lord called to him from the mountain and told him to say to the Israelites, Jacob's descendants, you saw that I, the Lord, did to the Egyptians, and how I carried you as an eagle carried her young on her wings, and brought you here to me. Now, if you will obey me and keep my command, a covenant, you will be my own people. The whole earth is mine, but you will be my chosen people. So we as a Christian, we would like to believe that we are a descendant of um, God, Israelites, and then we are people of God. So whether by blood or might not be by blood, but while we are baptized, we became the family by blood of the baptism of Christ. God. So, so this is our story only, our ancestors. I should say, like to believe in that way. A people dedicated to me alone, and you will serve me as priest. So Moses went down and called the leaders of the people together and told them everything that the Lord had commanded him. Then all the people answered together, we will do everything that the Lord has said. And Moses reported this to the Lord. The Lord said to Moses, I will come to you in a thick cloud, so that the people will hear me speaking with you, and will believe you from now on. Moses told the Lord what the people had answered, and the Lord said to him, go to the people and tell them to spend today and tomorrow purifying themselves for worship. They must wash their clothes and be ready the day after tomorrow. On that day I will come down on Mount Sinai, where all the people can see me. Mark a boundary round the mountain, and the people must not cross, and tell them not to go up to the mountain or even get near it. If anyone gets foot on it, he is to be put to death. He must either be stood or shot with arrows without anyone touching him. This applies to both man and animal. They must be put to death. But when the trumpet is blown and the people are to go up to the mountain, then Moses came down the mountain and told the people to get ready for worship. So they washed their clothes, and Moses said to them, be ready the day after tomorrow, and don't have sexual intercourse in the meantime. On the morning of the third day, there was thunder and lightning. A thick cloud appeared on the mountain, and a very loud trumpet blast was heard. All the people in the camp trembled with fear. Moses led them out of the camp to meet God, and they stood at the foot of the mountain. The whole of Mount Sinai was covered with smoke, because the Lord had come down on it in fire. The smoke went up like the smoke of furnace, and all the people trembled violently. The sound of the trumpet became louder and louder. Moses spoke, and God answered him with thunder. The Lord came down on the top of Mount Sinai and called Moses to the top of the mountain. Moses went up, and the Lord said to him, "Go down and warn the people not to cross the boundary to come and look at me. If they do, many of them will die. Even the priests who come near me must purify themselves, or I will punish them." Moses said to the Lord, "The people cannot come up because you commanded us to consider the mountain sacred and to mark a boundary around it." The Lord replied, "Go down and bring Aaron back with you. But the priests and the people must not cross the boundary to come up to me, or I will punish them." Moses then went down to the Lord, to the people, and told them what the Lord had said. The Commandments. God spoke, and these were his words: "I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, where you were slaves. Worship no God but me. Do not make for yourselves image of anything in heaven or on earth or in the water under the earth. Do not bow down to any idol or worship it, because I am the Lord your God, and I tolerate no rivals. I bring punishment on those who hate me and on their descendants, down to the third and fourth generation. But I show my love to thousands of generations of those who love me and obey my laws. Do not use my name for evil purposes, for I, the Lord your God, will punish anyone who misuses my name. Observe the Sabbath and keep it holy. Keep it holy. You have 6 days in which to do your work, but the seventh day is a day of rest dedicated to me. On that day, no one is to work, either you, your children, your slaves, your animals, nor the foreigners who live in your country. In 6 days, I, the Lord, made the earth, the sky, the sea, and everything in them. But on the seventh day I rested. That is why I, the Lord, blessed the Sabbath and made it holy. Respect your father and your mother, so that you may live a long time in the land that I am giving you. Do not commit murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not accuse anyone falsely. Do not desire another man's house. Do not desire his wife, his slaves, his cattle, his donkeys, or anything else that he owes. The people's fear. When the people heard the thunder and the trumpet blast and saw the lightning and smoking mountain, they trembled with fear and stood a long way off. They said to Moses, "If you speak to us, we will listen, but we are afraid that if God speaks to us, we will die." Moses replied, "Do not be afraid. God has only come to test you and make you keep on obeying him, so that you will not sin." But the people continued to stand a long way off. The only Moses Only Moses went near the dark clouds where God was. Laws about altars. The Lord commanded Moses to say to the Israelites, "You have seen how I, the Lord, have spoken to you from heaven. Do not make for yourselves gods of silver or gold to be worshipped in addition to me. Make an altar of earth for me, and on it sacrifice your sheep and your cattle as offerings to be completely burned, and as fellowship offerings. In every place that I set aside for you, to worship me, I will come to you and bless you. If you made an altar of stone for me, do not build it out of cut stone, because when you use a chisel on stone, you make them unfit for my use. Do not build an altar for me with steps leading up to it. If you do, you will expose yourself as you go up the steps. So this will all be for today, and thank you so much for staying till the end and accompanying me with my reading. And I don't have to tell you anything about what is written on the Bible, because the Bible, the reading of it says it all. So I don't have to elaborate on that. Because everyone according to the reading will have your own like point of view and understanding on that. So I would like to keep it in that way, and it's up to you, right? So that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow in my next reading. And thank you so much once again for supporting me and accompanying me in my journey with the Bible. So I will see you tomorrow, and till then, stay blessed and bye bye. Take care.